am back for part 2 of my June-May book haul. So I'm just gonna get right into it because there's even more books in this part. The first one is The Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Maurice Lesmore. Yeah, this book is like life-changing. Like, I know it's a picture book, but it's not a picture book that you want to read to like really little kids because they're not gonna get it. I'd say older children, even like into like 10 and 11. It's really about the importance of books and writing your own story and just how books can influence your life, and I absolutely love this book. I love children's books in general, especially picture books. I love the art. I think that they are just wonderful and aren't just for little kids. I should do a video on just all of my children's books, but this is definitely one of my absolute favorites, and I had to buy it. The next one I have is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Now, this book is one we're actually reading for the Fangirl Exchange, which is my collab channel with my two friends, and we are reading a book a month together. And I picked Fifth Wave because I heard so many good things, and they had like little pamphlets at work, and this is so good. See, no words. But I am two-thirds the way through it. It's really quick, even though it seems like forever. But yeah, this is so good. Like, go read it. It's worth the hype. Next one I have is Gone by Michael Grant. This is a really kind of an old one. I think there's already like 5 out in this series. But it's basically a dystopia where like all of the grown-ups go missing, and I guess the kids are left to figure out exactly what happened and to figure out how to survive. And I've heard good things. It was only like $5 because they had like a special, because it's the I guess for when Light came out they reduced the price for a certain amount of time. So yeah, I'm interested in this one. We'll see how it goes. I do love me some dystopia. Next one is Tuesday at the Castle by Jessica Day George. One of my coworkers is obsessed with her, and it just made me really curious. And I have very high hopes for this. From what I understand, it's about this girl who works in this castle that changes all the time, kind of like a Hogwarts type thing. And it's her job to like record all the differences that the castle goes through and all the twists and turns and stuff. And it seemed like a lot of fun, so we will see how it is. This next one I have been staring at for forever. Like, I think it came out in February, and it's been on the new releases in the sci-fi section for a while. And just look at this beautiful cover. I absolutely love dragons, and I just think this is so cool. And then Hank Green recommended it, and I was like, I have to get it now. He said it was awesome, and he compared the writer to J.K. Rowling, which, by the way, this is The Natural History of Dragons. I'm not sure if I said that. And it's written by Marie Brennan. And I'm super duper excited for this. I think this is going to be our July book for the Fangirl Exchange, so I'm going to be reading it soon. The next one was kind of bought on a whim. Like, the rest of them I kind of had on a list for a while now. And this one I just kind of saw in the new releases. I think it just recently came out in paperback. And I thought it would sound interesting and a little bit different from what I normally read. So this is Archipelago, I think that's how you pronounce it, by Monique Roffey. And it's kind of about this father and daughter. Like, everything that they had was completely washed away with a flood or something, and they were having trouble dealing with that. So in order to like re-establish their lives, they decided to go on this journey on water, and it seemed like a really cute little story. And it's short, so after Fifth Wave I'm probably going to need something that's a little on the shorter side. But I was excited for this one. Plus, the cover is beautiful. I just love these colors, the orange and the blue and the tan, and I love those colors together, so that really caught my attention too. Moving right along, the next one I have is 61 Nails by Mike Shevdan. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I actually don't really know what this one's about. Half of the draw was the cover again. I've also had some friends that highly recommended it, and so I thought I would pick it up. I've been wanting to get more into like sci-fi instead of like young adult sci-fi, which is kind of what I read a lot of. So I figured this would be a good way of getting into it, and just look at that cover. I mean, that's gorgeous. I just love the black with the gold and the white and all the other ones together. It's just so pretty. So I will be reading this one soon. The next two I have are like very different from the rest. For one, they are non-fiction, and for two, they are both about psychopaths and sociopaths. I'm actually trying to kind of sort of write a book slash story, and one of the main characters is a sociopath, or no, yeah, it's a sociopath. And I kind of wanted to do some research before I really start writing his character, and so I bought some books to help me kind of get a hold of it. And the first one is The Psychopath Test by John Ronson, and my boss actually read this one a while ago and he really liked it, so I thought I would try it. Written by this journalist who thought it would be interesting, and I'm super interested, and I read a few pages of it and I like his writing style, so this one should be good. This one was another one I kind of bought on a whim. It's The Confessions of a Sociopath by Emmy Thomas, and this one's more of, I guess, a mundane account. Like, it's not like a big head of a company kind of like the other one. I think this is just a person that realized that she was indeed a sociopath. Like, she'd never really thought about it, but it just, and how that affected her life. And I feel like this one's really going to help me with writing this character, if I ever get around to actually writing the character or reading the story. So yeah, I am really excited to read these. I mean, I was a psychology major, so I'm totally like, I love this kind of thing, but I'm really excited to read these because I think they'll be interesting. And the next book I have is First Frost by Liz de Jesus. I think is how you pronounce her name. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, Liz. She was actually doing a book signing at the store when I went and got the rest of the books in this haul, or most of the books in this haul, and I got to talk to her for a little bit. She had friended me on Facebook, and I was really interested in this story, and I'm glad I picked it up. I've read a little bit of it, and I really think it's really cool. It's about this girl, Bianca, who works at her family's museum. It's a children's museum for like grim fables and like different types of fairy tales. And then she finds out that these fairy tales may be a lot more real than she thought. And I thought it was a really interesting premise, and from what she talked about the next books in the series, they sound really interesting and kind of really cool. So I'm really excited to read this, and this is on my to be read for this month. So I'm hoping to finish it this month. I did a video over on the Fangirl Exchange that I'll link for you guys, and yeah, so I don't know where you can buy this since I bought it directly from her, but I know you can get it in ebook, so that's probably your best bet. Okay, so I have to hurry up a little bit on these last two because my battery's about to die, but this next one I got is Whodunit, and it was a kind of an exercise conducted by John Saiska, and it includes like every young adult author you could ever imagine. John Green, Lemony Snicket, Lev Grossman, David Levithan, Maureen Johnson, Jennifer E. Smith. Like there's a whole list on the back, and it's pretty much like this editor died, and all of these writers are suspects in the murder, and pretty much they have to defend why they didn't do it. And like John Green uses his hair as an excuse because apparently bald men are more likely to commit crimes, and he has lots of hair, therefore he did not commit the crime. And it's really cool. It's not really a mystery so much as an exercise for all the authors, but it's really funny just to go through and read certain authors. And also the book benefited 826 NYC, which is a organization that helps promote literacy. So I thought it was a good cause, and it's just all of the authors are really awesome, and I really enjoyed just flipping through it. And I found a couple new authors that I kind of want to check out their books. So yeah, I highly recommend this one. At least is the Book of Barely Imagined Beings. And this is a bestiary of all kinds of really weird and strange, but still real animals. And it's kind of set up like a medieval bestiary. There's a bunch of different pictures that are kind of like sketches and very like rough. And it just goes through like these really weird animals. Like it has the tardigrade, which I love because of Hank, and it's got honey badgers. And just like all these super weird animals, and the writing is actually really quirky and funny but still informative, and I love this book. And another one that, just look at this cover, is absolutely gorgeous. It's just got like a bunch of weird little creatures, and the spine has like a bunch of animals on it too, and there's a honey badger in the back right there. And I just thought this was like the coolest thing ever. So yeah, that concludes my book haul. That is all of the books that I have not shown you, that I bought in the last couple of months. And hopefully will be the last books I buy for a while, because I have no money. But I love me some books, and I have plenty of reading material for a while. So yeah, that's gonna be about it, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye!